Dizzy fast world in this maze of my mind, every step feels high, like caught your eye, can't seem to grasp, around and drowned we go with the twisting, float right, not know what's wrong, but it seems like our love is constantly alive. I'm caught up in all these dizzy motions of which you're always so nice. The way your smile lights up the darkest night. Do the dibbling with every touch, let it slip away. Oh, how much you clutch, lost but never alone. Knowing right, just me, baby, here for tonight. Dancing through life, feeling your delight. Together forever, everything aligns. No matter where time flies, always drawn together through stormy weather. Never felt too strong, our chemistry was electric, unbreakable. At times we belong love. Different faces meet as if they understand that dreams are words. Fighting and when destiny knocks us down, igniting, we keep pushing forward, breaking the rules, breaking barriers, standing tall. Nothing will hold back. Who knows now? Do daisy dancing so by, stop doing anything, just having fun. I'll let them say the color Jimmy love has found its true rhythm. Don't drown out that, forget about the past, hold onto that moment, make memories us for even though things may diverse, still can be any kind. When words get lost, somehow it lonely remind people of their own journey left. Who is that girl I see staring straight back at me? Why is my reflection someone I don't know? Somehow I can't.
Wait, whoa. Wait. What was that?
Nothing.
What were you doing there?
Nothing. I was just talking while moving my lips in a certain way that made a noise.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That sounded like some pretty incredible singing to me.
No.
Really? Are you sure?
No. What gave you that idea?
Are you sure you don't realize you have insane talent and you're just showing off the entire world?
Ryan.
What?
We got people here.
We do. This is true.
Yeah. So let's make it about them and not about me.
Alright, but yes, welcome in, guys, ladies and gentlemen. This is episode number 4 of our podcast already. That's kind of crazy to think about.
No.
But yeah, can we talk about how talented Karen is? I mean, it was kind of on display right there.
Oh, God.
What?
Nothing! I didn't know you were gonna do this.
Well, Surprise.
Yeah.
Alright, let me go get the background music going.
Yeah, I gotta get mine going too, because I can't listen to your background music, because then I wouldn't be able to hear you.
Wow.
Meep. Meep.
Alright, so before we get started here, first of all, Memer, thank you so much for the 18 months of membership, and then Ash with the 10 gifted memberships. That was insane. So I do appreciate that.
Yeah, just a little bit. Thank you guys so much. It means a lot when he gets supported. He deserves it.
You deserve it.
Okay.
But,
Also, oh, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, welcome in, guys, to episode number 4 of Dibble Dabble, and today we're talking about music, and this is gonna be a fun one. This is gonna be a very fun one, but there's a lot of stuff to talk about here, so I am looking forward to it.
Yes. Also, just something real quick. If you guys, it's kind of from last week, but if you guys didn't see Ryan's special community post, not about like the 9K, yes, that's special too, but there was a more special update, more about the two of us. So if you want to go check that out and you haven't read that, please go back and read it. It is kind of important, and that's all I'm going to say about it. So if you have not read that community post, go and check that out. It's nothing bad, just kind of like new information. But yeah, go ahead and check that out if you have not read that. And that's all I'm going to say about that.
Yeah, probably a good idea to mention that because this is our first podcast since that announcement,
Right.
So probably a good idea to mention that.
And yes, that's why, I mean, obviously we're not going to talk about it the whole time, but that's all I'll say is if you are curious what we are referring to, it is a community post. Kind of scroll back, you'll see it. It's the one that pertains to us. It's nothing bad. Don't worry. It's not the end of the world.
Yeah.
But just, it's very important information. So yeah, anywho. Well,
Yeah.
I think
Yeah,
we
nothing
should
bad.
No, nothing bad at all.
Alright, so yeah, I guess we're just going to go ahead and get started here. So, we're going to start off with something just nice and easy. We're just going to talk about like favorite bands, favorite artists, and songs, because there's a lot of them. So, did you want to go first, or?
I guess I can. Like, what do you want me to just like list off like my favorite, like, I don't know, just favorite stuff, I guess?
Yeah, just favorite bands, singers, songs.
So like I would say that I do have a favorite band overall, but I wouldn't say I don't think I really have a favorite singer. I like pretty much a lot of different genres of music. My favorite band would have to be Evanescence. Whoa, a goth girl likes Evanescence. I know. But
What?
I just really genuinely love her music, and it's always the music I can go to. It's music you can listen to if you're feeling sad, if you're feeling angry, if you're feeling happy. It works for all umbrellas of emotions, and for someone who's going through stuff right now, let's just say that works very well. Favorite song, I will say this, one of my new favorite songs, and Ryan can totally read me for this because I joke about how much I don't like country. One of my new favorite songs is a country song. I know. Whoa.
What?
I know.
No way.
I know. It's actually called Tennessee Orange by Megan Maroney, and that is something I listen to pretty much almost every day now. I would say that's my favorite song right now.
That one does sound familiar, I think.
I think you've heard of it.
I think I have. Alright, so any others, or? Oh.
What?
Oh, I thought I lost you for a second there.
No, I'm good. Jay, do you love that song too? Let's go.
Yeah, it sounds familiar. I think I might know it.
Yeah, you probably do. Anyways, you can go ahead now.
Alright, so for me, my favorite band, this is something I've talked about before, it's Def Leppard. So...
What? I had
I know.
no idea.
Surprise, surprise, right?
Whoa.
Also, fun fact, we both have a Def Leppard shirt. We're not wearing it right now, but yeah.
Oh, of course we're not wearing it when we're talking about music.
Because that would make way too much sense, right?
It would, yeah, but we both have Def Leppard t-shirts. Obviously, mine's more sparkly than yours, but that's okay.
Yeah. But, so something that's kind of funny about this, I can't make this up. So, some of you guys might know this when I say it, but there is a Family Guy episode. You might be wondering where I'm going with this, but it makes sense, trust me. So, there is a Family Guy episode where a Def Leppard song plays in it. And again, if you've seen this episode, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. So, like, I was just watching, it's weird, too, is, like, I never watch Family Guy, but I just happened to be watching it that one time, and this song is playing. I'm like, what the heck is this? This sounds really good. This is a very, very long time ago, by the way. So, I was with my dad, and I asked him, what the heck is this song called? Like, it sounds really good. I like it. And he said it's called Pour Some Sugar on Me by Def Leppard. So I'm like, okay, I really like this song. And then I kind of, like, forgot about it, because I was so young, right? Like, I wasn't even a teenager yet when I heard it.
Wait a minute.
What?
Are you saying that the origin story behind your favorite band is a Family Guy episode?
That is exactly what I'm saying, yes.
What?
I know. I'm not even kidding. That's how it started.
Wow. I was like, wait a minute, is this the origin story of how you became, like, a Def Leppard fanboy? Oh my god.
Yep, this is how it started.
Keep going.
So, what happened was, again, I kind of forgot about it because I was so young. I was like, okay, a song sounds cool. I didn't really have access to, like, the internet and stuff back then, right, either, so, I just kind of forgot about it. So then, I believe it was, like, a year or two after that, I was at a local carnival that comes to my town every year, and at one of the rides, that same song was playing. And I'm like, oh, it's that song again. Wait, who was it by? I forget exactly who I was with, but they told me who it was by. And I was like, oh yeah, it's Def Leppard, that's right. So then, eventually, I was able to actually look them up and, you know, find out more info about them. And I found out that my mom also loves them. It's like one of my mom's favorite bands. I don't know if it's her favorite, but it's definitely one of her favorites. And that's how it really started right there, like my love for Def Leppard. So in 2011, I actually went and saw them in concert, and that's when it really took off, like my love for them. And guys, if you've not listen, if you like rock music, just go check out Def Leppard. I'm sure most of you know at least one of their songs. They're kind of amazing, and they're my favorite band by far, and it's not even close. So,
That's awesome.
yeah, the origin story behind that is a Family Guy
I'm
episode.
dead. I did not know that was how you got. I did not know it was because. And you know what's funny about that Family Guy episode is that it's a crossover, and the scene is literally no joke. We have to talk about this. Is Peter Griffin and Homer Simpson doing a car wash to that song in short shorts and tank tops?
Yep,
Yeah, it's kind of iconic.
and that's how it started. That's how it all started.
Okay, I'm gonna try to not think about that the whole time now. Okay.
There's your random fact of the day. So,
Oh, Peter. Sorry.
moving on to, I mean, this one's probably not a big surprise, but we're going to talk about it anyways because music.
God. Okay, disclaimer. Please keep this to a minimum so my head doesn't explode.
I will do my best not to make this entire podcast about said person.
Please don't.
So let's play a little game. Does anybody
God.
know who my favorite singer is? You would never guess.
It's Britney Spears.
Dude, no way, you actually got it.
Oh, I knew it.
I can't believe you actually got that. I'm actually kind of surprised.
I just know you so well.
Puff got it. Puff, first thing she
Yeah,
says.
my wife. Come in. Yes, it's Ariana Grande. Boo.
Yeah, okay, I'll do my best not to talk about this too much, okay?
Oh God, please. Okay, just start so we
So
can get it over with.
The thing with Ariana Grande, surprise, surprise, if you guys didn't know, I am the Grande gamer, and the Grande part comes from Ariana Grande. Basically, the way it started, like my love for her, it started because of
Hey,
Victorious.
hang out.
What?
Your love for her?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Speak about the woman. I'm sorry. Continue.
Trust me, I could talk for hours about her. I mean, what? Anyways, it all started with Victorious, right? So I'm like, okay, she's a pretty good actress. I like her. And then, I don't even know how it happened, but I found out somehow that she was a singer. I don't know how I found out about it. I want to say it was I think it was Put Your Hearts Up. I think that was the song I heard the first song I heard by her. And this was like before she was, here's something, okay, this is actually really crazy. So this was back in, I want to say it was like 2011, 2012. This was before she became really big, right? So I listened to a couple of her songs. She didn't have very many songs out. She didn't even have an album out at the time. So I'm listening to her songs, I'm listening to her voice, I'm like, this girl is going to be huge one day. And surely enough, look what happened. So I called that big time. I was like, well, the rest is kind of history. So then she came out with her first album, Yours Truly, 2013, which I actually have on disc. I don't mean to brag, but I kind of have it on disc. But, yeah, like, it's interesting, because, like, I knew she was going to be huge from the very first time I heard one of her songs. Like, again, I could sit here and talk for hours about her, but yes, surprise, surprise, she is my favorite singer, and it is not even close. There's not a single song I hate by her. Not a single one. And, she is the best. Again, I could talk about her forever, but, you know, yeah. Based off the chat, I don't think anybody else likes her. That is okay. I'm not going to hold anything against anyone.
Are you done? Am I allowed to talk now?
Yes, for now.
Listen, guys. Me and Ryan have a pact that I am allowed to make fun of her. But I do respect that he likes her music. It's just, I can't help myself. Trust me, there's stuff he makes fun of me for. Trust me, it's there. But I just get full leeway on this one.
Uh-huh.
I mean, if it makes you feel better, her song Dangerous Woman came on where I was at and I thought of you. See? Isn't that nice?
Oh. Hey, I'll take that.
Isn't that nice? Yeah.
I'll take that.
Okay. Yeah, see?
No, but like for what it's worth, it doesn't really affect me if people, although it used to really bother me though when people said bad things about her. Like I used to be,
You're like, why are you trying to...
It used to really make me upset. This was like years and years ago, obviously, but nowadays it doesn't bother me anymore. It doesn't matter. We all have our own opinions. That's fine.
Right.
But
So, okay,
yeah.
I'm proud of you. You kept it to like a minimum of 4 minutes. All right.
Yeah. I'm kind of impressed with myself, actually.
I am very impressed with you. Great job.
But yeah. Surprise, surprise. Favorite singers Ariana Grande, right? I know. Who thought? Who would have thought? But now I'm gonna talk about our favorite song. So, did you want to go first?
I said my favorite song.
Wait, what was it again? You said a few.
It was Tennessee Orange.
Oh, that's like, is that like your current favorite, or?
Yeah. Right
Oh,
now.
okay, what about all-time favorite?
All-time favorite? That's hard.
Well, if you had to choose.
I don't know. You go first. Let me think about it.
Well, my favorite song, this is something I have mentioned before. My favorite song is actually from Avicii, God bless his soul. My favorite song is by Avicii, it's The Nights. Song is freaking amazing. And if you've not heard it, well, go check it out and thank me later. You're welcome. Because it's kind of amazing. Yeah, that's been my favorite song of all time for quite a few years now, actually. But yeah, we're gonna be talking about Avicii again later too, by the way.
Okay. Still don't know what I'm gonna say here. This is too hard. I don't like this. I can't just pick.
If you had to choose.
If I had to choose, I don't know.
It's okay, you don't have to. There's a lot to choose from.
I guess I'll just go. I guess I'll just pick. It's Too Many Good Songs to Be a Favorite. Exactly why. But I would say I'll pick a song that I would say is definitely one of my favorites. I just, whenever I listen to it, takes me back. It's Imaginary by Evanescence, because that was the first song I'd ever heard by them. And now it's time for my origin story. So back in the day, guys, YouTube was just kind of a thing. So I would watch these music videos people would do to like animated films, and someone did a music video of the film Anastasia with the song Imaginary. Oh, it was mind blowing. First of all, the editing was super subpar, amazing. But I was like, I need to find this song, and I had found other songs, but it wasn't it. And sure enough, I was able to find it, and then that launched. I'm not saying that Evanescence is responsible for the way I am now, almost 30, but it kind of is. But yeah. So there's that Imaginary by Evanescence. If you've never heard it, and what's cool about that song is because Amy Lee's been around forever, there's so many different versions of it. There's the origin version, which was never released. There is the synthesis version, which is she did an album of all her rock songs and turned them classical. And they are stunning and gorgeous, which shows her music could work with anything. And then there's, of course, the Fallen version, which was her big hit in 2003. This album was her big thing. Anyways, yeah, there we go. Okay, there, I answered.
Oh my goodness.
God.
Triforce Hunter,
Wow.
thank you so much for the 5 gifted memberships. I appreciate that. What the heck?
That's awesome. Alright, what is next on the list?
Well, did you want to do your thing now, or?
Oh, my thing now? Okay, well, you can go ahead and explain what the thing is.
So basically, I mean, Karen's gonna do a better job at explaining this than I can, but basically, just to simplify here, Karen is very talented, right? She has quite the background when it comes to theater and stuff like that. And there's a lot. Again, I can't really explain it very well, but obviously she is going to. So it's going to be her talking a lot, which I'm not complaining about. So yeah, I mean, whenever you're ready, you can go ahead and talk about this, because I'm looking forward to hearing about it too, so.
Well, I'll let him go ahead and read off. So I did send the rules that I've done. Like, some of you won't recognize them, but those of you might. But yeah, this is over a decade. So keep that in mind, it's over a decade of my life. I did musical theater from 2006, excuse me, 2006 to about 2019. Yeah, so over a decade. So go ahead, he has the list, so there you go, you can go ahead and read.
Yeah, that's a long time. But yeah, so she sent me the list. So the first one is Grace Annie Jr.
You can just read. Oh, I was just gonna wait till you read them all off.
Oh, you want to do one at a time, or?
No, just you can read them all off. It's fine. And then I'll talk about my favorite ones, I guess.
Okay. So yeah, the first one is Grace Annie Jr. And by the way, there's a couple here I'm not exactly sure how to pronounce, but we'll get there. There's Belle from Beauty and the Beast. There is Mimi from Rent. There's Snow White from Snow White. Hairspray, one of the nicest kids in town. Sweeney Todd, Joanna. This one I'm not sure how to pronounce. Alice in Wonderland, how do I say that?
Cheshire Cat?
Cheshire Cat, that's how you say it. Okay, I wasn't sure. But that one. And then there's Fiddler on the Roof, is it Chava? And then there's The Wizard of Oz, Dorothy, which might be my personal favorite based off what I've seen. And there's also a chorus line, Diana.
Yeah, and that's not, I didn't even list everything, because my mom was like, that's not all your parts. I'm like, well, those are the ones that really stand out to me. But yeah, obviously, I would say, like, my core favorites are definitely Belle, Chava, and Dorothy. I would say, like, as far as dream roles go, yeah, I mean, so, like, other kids had sports they were doing, and, like, theater was my sport. I lived in the theater. That was not a joke. When I was a little girl, I lived, it was my playground. It's where I studied. It was my home away from home. Sleepovers were done there. I lived in the theater, pretty much. And it was just, like, that's a time of my life that I'm so thankful that I have. So, wait, Karen wore a Dorothy dress? Well, I mean, yeah, that was the costume. Yeah, I had I had the dress. Ryan's seen videos and stuff because he's asked us, and he's seen me in the part a few times.
Yes, I
On
have.
the video footage I have of it. Theater was also my sport. Yes, me and Jade have had many a good talks about theater. But yes, Dillian, I had the braids, I had the dog, I had the shoes. Full get up, like Judy Garland.
Yeah, she had the
But
whole thing.
I would love to get back into it. Obviously, you know, doing something for a decade straight was a long time of my life, and obviously adult life got in the way and stuff like that. I mean, I would love to find local companies around here. But yeah, I sang, danced, acted, but I know since this is mainly music, I'll try and just keep it about the singing and stuff. Might have murdered Ryan before the podcast started because I had showed him some other archive footage that I hadn't shown him.
Yeah, trying to basically trying to kill me before we start.
Oh, you lived, didn't you?
I did. But that talent though.
Aw, stop it. You're so sweet. Thank you.
I'm just saying.
And I mean, I know it's not like for I just really enjoyed it. It was a lot of fun. And plus, my favorite part was when I did field trip shows and got out of school. I would do so there was we would do field trip shows for the kids who would come to school and see our show. So we would all get to be out of school to perform. It was pretty great. I couldn't think of anything better. I'd literally be like, sorry guys, I'm skipping school. I have a performance to do.
No, nothing wrong with that.
No, adult life got in the way, man. I feel that so hard. Yeah, adult life getting in the yeah, that is a whole mood. For sure.
Yep. Sadly that happens.
And I guess the biggest question I get asked is a lot of people have asked, and Ryan, you have also asked me this, is why did I not go professional? Well, there's a few reasons. One, I didn't want to worry about where my next meal was coming from. I know plenty of people in the industry who are basically starving artists. They are literally waiting on the streets for their next job to get, because it's a very rough business. And my parents had discussed getting me an agent too, but also, second reason, I never wanted that kind of life. I wanted the family life where I could go to the store and not be bombarded. You know, I wanted just a normal life. Yes, could I have gone pro? Absolutely. But I knew in my heart that's not what I wanted to do. I always wanted the theater thing to be my hobby. And I'm so glad because it's it's a lot to make. If you want to make it, there's a lot of sacrifice and things that you have to do to get there. And I just was like, no, I want this to just be something that I love, not my job. But yeah, if I haven't bored everybody here about my theater experience.
I'm not bored, I'm loving this.
Yeah, but yeah, it was just great, like the exposure, and also I think that's kind of one of the reasons why I'm not saying like I am an old soul, but I do think being in theater so young was why I always got along with people older than me. For me, I always get along with people either older than me or younger than me. Sometimes my peers, just depends on the person. But when I would do theater when I was about 11, I was hanging out, like, you know, we were all one big family, so I was hanging out with the high school kids. Like, that was just who we talked. I was already talking to people older than me. So when I would go back to school and, you know, deal with people my age, it was a lot harder because I was so used to dealing with directors who were adults, cast members who were older. So it just explained a lot of that. It kind of explains kind of the core of why I am. Because that was what I was around from little child to adult.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that. Just coming back to what you said about making sacrifices and all that. The reality is you'd have to do that like for any kind of profession, like professional athlete, or like you'd have to make so many sacrifices, and at the end of the day you gotta do what's best for you, right? So
Exactly. Hang on, I'm plugging my laptop in.
no worries.
You know, I'm so prepared for a streamer.
So professional over here. I mean, what?
Hang on 1 second, I gotta let my cat out.
Letting her cat out. Let's see here. No worries, Memer. Hope you have a good day. No worries. X-Men 97. I have not seen that. I've heard about it, though. Yep, so once Karen comes back, we have, guys, there's a list, just a big mess of things we want to talk about. So yeah, there's a lot. I do hope that all you're having a fantastic Thursday today.
Okay, I'm back. Sorry. I had to let Kitty out because the dog is not here to terrorize her.
Oh, no worries. Welcome back.
Thank you. Okay, so I guess we can move on to the next thing.
Yep, I just want to read this comment here by Robot Scorpion. That was well said. When you stay in the profession, there are lots of sacrifices that you have to make if you want to maintain it. Yeah, that's just reality. That's like, again, that's any profession. It does take a lot. It does. And it can be kind of deceiving. It's like you look at somebody, it's like, wow, they're really good at something. They're really talented. Why don't they just pursue it? But it's a lot easier said than done. So.
I mean, I can attest to that. I mean, it's just a lot.
Yeah. Can't guess my favorite song. What is your favorite song, Lan?
The Itsy Bitsy Spider.
Hey, you never know.
Hello. It's the Itsy Bitsy Spider.
So basically, I don't know, Karen, like, do you have a list of anything, like, songs, bands, groups you want to talk about?
I mean, my Spotify playlist is so all over the place, it is ridiculous. It's not just one, and you have the same feelings because we have discussed this. It's like, for example, like, I would talk about, like, I literally, guys, I could leave here, you know what, I'm gonna read you some of my Spotify playlist, and you're just gonna hear how all over the place it is. Pull it up.
So I guess if you're gonna do that, I was gonna do this later, but I guess I can just do it right now. Unless you want to talk about your thing first.
I just want to do an absolute, like, what the heck.
Because I'm going to do something kind of fun here. I'm going to read off my top 10 most played songs on iTunes. You guys just wait.
Oh, here we go. I have a really good... I have, like, this little bit here is pretty much explaining, like, the randomness I have here. So, no joke, we have... I'm just gonna read you like the last bottom bit of my Spotify. Anakin's Betrayal, which is from Star Wars.
Okay.
Davy Jones, which is a score from Pirates. Then we go to the song from Trolls, Better Place from NSYNC. Then we go to Tchaikovsky, The Sleeping Beauty, which is from the Sleeping Beauty Ballet. Then we go to Everybody's Backstreet's Back by the Backstreet Boys. And then we have Five Nights at Freddy's opening song, and then we have Life by E-Type. And that pretty much explains the craziness that goes on in my Spotify playlist. Thanks for coming, guys.
That last one's pretty good. Life. I like that one.
Oh my god, I know. I introduced you to that song, and you were like, wait, what is this?
Yeah, fun
So
story.
good.
Fun little story about that song, Life by E-Type. So, I saw this this reel. What the heck was it anyways? It was an Instagram video.
It was one of my, it was my, when I was better at my channel, just the rides at Dollywood. I wanted to do something trendy. I did, like, the coasters at Dollywood to the song, and I showed it to you.
Yeah, I forgot exactly what that video was.
We were
but
getting ready. This is when you were getting ready to come down here. So I was showing you, like, all the Dollywood.
yeah, so she showed me this video and there was this song playing in the background. I'm like, what the heck is this song? It sounds really cool. And then sure enough, I listened to the whole thing and I love it. So, but
And back with pizza. That is great, Jay. You should always come back with pizza.
This is gonna be great.
Okay, are you just gonna read like your last bit of songs or
So,
whatever?
It's gonna be this is my top 10 most played songs on iTunes.
Okay.
This is gonna be hilarious.
Okay.
So we'll
I'm
start
ready.
at 10. Start at 10, go up to 1. So at 10th, with 101 plays, is Gasoline by Divide the Day. Fantastic
Okay.
song, awesome band. Check them out. Okay, that's number 10. Number 9 is also by Divide the Day. Let's Get Animal. That's number 9. And now, number 8, this one's not going to be surprising. 104 plays by Lady Gaga and Ariana Grande, Rain on Me.
Oh,
Very
I'm shocked
fantastic song.
about that. I didn't think that would be in there.
You didn't think so?
No.
Oh, this gets better. You just wait. This gets better.
Okay, waiting.
Number 7 at 109 plays from Dua Lipa, Dance the Night Away from the Barbie movie.
I'm not surprised about that.
Hey, it's a good song. It's a good song. That And trust me, this gets better. Number 6 with 119 plays is by the Caramella Girls. Boogie Bam Dance. Listen.
What is that from?
Does anybody... You know what? I'm just going to give it a minute here. Does anybody here know who the Caramella Girls are? Somebody else has to know this.
No, I don't even know who they are.
There has to be one person that knows.
No.
If nobody else knows, I'm going to be very disappointed. Okay, question mark. Not a good start. Does anybody else know who the Caramella Girls are?
Caramel Dancing?
It's not that one, Puff, but that one's that may or may not be coming up.
Oh my god.
Okay, so nobody else knows them. Okay, well, oh wait, heard of it from my girlfriend, but that was because she hates it. Oh my god.
Okay, we better move on.
Okay, well, I know Cheetah Girls, but never heard of Caramel Girls. Cheetah Girls. Okay, I'm gonna mention them again in a minute here. Okay, moving on. Number 5, a lot of you guys, I think probably everybody knows this one. At 121 plays is from Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Notice how I said Mario. You know, I shouldn't have to say anything else. Once I say Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, you probably know what song it is.
It's Ninja Hideaway.
Yeah, Ninja Hideaway.
You know you so well.
And that's my 5th most played song on iTunes. It's so good.
Very well. I approve of that one.
Now, the next one, I would be very, very, very impressed if anybody knows what these next two are. This one's kind of interesting. So number 4 at 160 plays. This is actually it's actually by 2 YouTubers, but it's really good. It's by Dylan Hayes and Lex Hayes. It's called The Answer. They're actually YouTubers, and go check that one out. That one's really good. I'd be very surprised if anyone knows what that is. We're getting rated. What the heck? Thank you so much for the raid, guys. I appreciate that. So we got a red raid coming in here. Okay, we're gonna take a pause here. We still got the top 3 to go through, so...
Right.
Red Deathman, welcome in. Thank you so much for that raid. How'd your stream go today, and what were you playing? My goodness, I was not expecting that.
We're doing alright. We are talking about music today on the podcast, and so far it is going well.
Also, we need to make sure we get the link in there for Red Deathman. I can do that in a second here. Going good, played some Fortnite. I do hope that went well, Red Death. My goodness, thank you so much for that raid. I appreciate that. Oh, thank you so much, Puff.
Thank you, Puff. He's on it.
Alright. But yeah, it's going well though. I'm in the middle of reading off my top 10 most played songs on iTunes. We're at number 4 here. I just read off number 4. So now, let's just go ahead and do the top 3. So number 3, this one, okay. Somebody right now needs to go and check out this song, because I doubt, I'd be surprised if anyone else knows what this one is. This one, at 162 plays, is from a band called Hyper Potions, and it's called Big Snowman. I know it sounds stupid, the name sounds stupid, but go check it out. It is fantastic. So that's number 3. Number 2, 179 plays, is it's by Ryan Gosling. You probably know what this is.
Just can't anyway.
No, it's not that one. It's not that one.
Oh.
This is my alarm song.
Oh, this is your alarm song.
It is Push from the Barbie movie. So yes, two of the top 7 songs are from the Barbie movie.
I have still not watched. What? Anyways, what's number 1?
And number 1 at 200 plays from the Caramel Girls is Caramel Dancin'. I know. Go ahead. Do all the judging. I don't care. The song's amazing.
Yeah, I'm totally doing all the judging, right? That's kind of amazing, but also like, wow.
That is a variety.
Caramel dancing. Why do you listen to that one so much? Can I just ask, why is it like just your go-to everything song?
It's so catchy. It is
So
so
you know what we have to
catchy.
do right the next time you're here, right? Is we have to film us doing the caramel dancing song.
I mean, hey. I won't say
We
no.
have to. Oh guys, this is great. I'm learning so much. I already knew a lot about you, but this is just like, okay, so yeah.
Yeah, I know. Whenever I tell somebody about my music interests, it's like, what?
My top played song on Spotify is Billy Ocean, Love Really Hurts Without You. Oh, it sounds sad, Puff. Barbie Girl is at number 1. No, Lan, it's not number 1.
Can't judge considering a lot of my playlist has lots of questionable music even for me. Dude, again, Caramel Girls, go check them out. I'm telling you.
Basically, if you've heard of Caramel Dancing, you know who they are. No, it's a really good upbeat. Okay, good. It's an upbeat song. Okay, good. Well, that just Love Really Hurts Without You just sounds depressing, but okay, we're good. It's an upbeat song. So I guess something I can say is I actually listen to a lot of film scores. I love film scores so much. I just like a lot of my playlist just has film scores in it because sometimes you just don't need words, you just need music to convey emotion or whatever. I will say I have a favorite film score soundtrack right now. It is actually something that's pretty hard to find because it's from a really old movie. It is from Franco Zeffirelli's Romeo and Juliet, 1968, and I did find the score on Spotify. And I'm so happy because that has some of the most beautiful music I've ever heard in it, and it's just kind of special to me right now it's just special to me right now, so I listen to it a lot, and I love it, especially because it's kind of a rare score to find. I mean, it's on YouTube a little bit, but the fact that it is on Spotify, it's actually done by the Prague, it's by the Prague Symphony Orchestra, so it was like a redoing of the score that came out in 1999, and it is gorgeous. Also, if you have not seen Franco Zeffirelli's Romeo and Juliet 1968, please give it a watch. You will not be sorry. Mikimbo, hi, you made it. Welcome in. How are you, girl? What's going on?
Hey, how's it going, Mikimbo? Alright, so pretty much
Sorry,
I
apologies.
think we're actually gonna skip ahead to the I was gonna do this part a bit later on, but I feel like I wanna do it now, so
Okay.
So correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think you've been to a concert, right, Karen?
Yeah, I am a concert virgin. I've never been to a concert ever.
So
Shows, yes. Theater, yes, but not a concert, no.
Yeah, so I've been to a handful of concerts.
Oh,
So-
God. Keep the one to, again, not
I-
the rest of the show.
I'll keep it short. I'll keep it short.
Hey,
So-
love you, thank you.
So the first one I want to talk about, it's like a local music festival that they used to have. I don't even think they do it here anymore, but a local music festival they used to do like really close to where I am. So I went there 2015 and 2016. So it was local, which means it was all Canadian artists. So I don't know how many people are gonna know any of these, but I saw Billy Talent, which is a pretty big one. I saw Lights, which is another pretty big one. USS was a big one. And there were some other bands there too, but those were like the main ones that I saw. Oh, I forgot to mention Headley. Headley was there too. I can't forget Headley. They're a pretty big one too. So I don't know, again, they're all Canadian artists. I don't even know if anyone here is gonna know any of them. But yeah, they were all really good. So again, I don't want to take too much time on these because I could talk about these forever, but and then also in 2012 I saw Nickelback, so another Canadian artist. Nickelback is freaking amazing, by the way. Like, can we just talk about that? Got a lot of good songs. Now, something about this concert is something that was really interesting. So, a band called, again, I don't even know if anyone else knows these bands. I feel like most people know Nickelback, I would hope, but there was a band who opened for them called My Darkest Days. I knew nothing about them when I went to this concert. So we get there. I went with my brother and one of our friends. So we get there. My Darkest Days comes onto the stage. None of us knew anything about them, and they are amazing. They have such good music. So if you've not checked out My Darkest Days, highly recommend them. They are amazing. I didn't know a thing about them until I saw that concert. So that is that. And yeah, Nickelback, obviously, they killed it. Although there was one thing that made me very, very disappointed about that concert. They did not play my favorite Nickelback song, which is This Afternoon. They didn't play it. And I was like, well, darn. But
Well, darn.
it was still amazing, though. It was still amazing. I'll never forget that. And then...
Ebony, what? Hold
Who in the world?
on.
Yeah,
Who
I'm
in
not
the world
seeing
is
I'm
Nickelback?
not seeing a whole lot of
Okay.
messages. Not a lot of comments about any of these bands. So again, they're all
Well, no,
Canadian,
everybody
right?
knows
So
who Nickelback is. Like, unless you're literally everybody. Well, even now you'll know who Nickelback is. It's a Canadian band. If you've heard of the memes, look at this graph. It's them.
yeah, Nickelback. If anyone's gonna know any Canadian artists, it's probably gonna be Nickelback. I don't even know who else would be bigger than that.
Nickelback is wonderful and the butt of every joke and meme. Jade, you get a standing ovation for that statement.
Just off the top of my head, I mean, I guess maybe Justin Bieber. But
Ugh.
moving on.
Ew, why'd you bring him up?
No, I said nothing. Moving on. Okay, so also
Joy.
in 2011 I saw Def Leppard, who, as I mentioned before, was they're my favorite band of all time.
Is that when you went with your mom or a different time?
Yeah, that was when I went with my mom. So
I love that.
that was actually my first concert ever. 2011 I saw Def Leppard, and Heart opened for them. So Heart is another amazing band. So yeah, I saw Def Leppard in 2011, and I also saw them again in 2019. So I saw them twice, and my mom was with me both of those times because
Wait, both
we
those times.
literally
Oh my
have the
God.
same taste in music. So
I love that you have that with your mom. That's really cool. But a lot of the time, not saying there's too much of a generational gap, but typically parents and children won't share the same music taste.
yeah, usually.
I love that you guys.
Can I head out now? Hey, no worries, Red. Thank you again so much for that raid. I greatly appreciate that. Hope you have a good day, Red Death.
One of my faves to see was probably Stevie Nicks. It's so funny seeing like lurking and doing uni work. No worries, Puff. I know you're working hard on that, so thanks for the lurk. But yeah, one day I'll go to a concert. One day.
One day. But
You know?
there is one more concert I need to mention. Save
I
the
thought
best
we
for
were gonna
last.
avoid- Ugh.
You know, the thing that makes this one really special was this was about 9 years ago. It was 2015. The thing that makes this really special was this was before I had like an actual job or anything. I wasn't really getting money from anywhere, so it was hard to save up money for anything, right? So some way, somehow, I managed to save up a little bit of money for something, right? I saved it up.
Well, that's kind of cute.
It was all on my own. And basically at that point in time, that was the most money I had ever spent on anything. Again, this is 9 years ago. It was the most money I ever spent on anything. So I was actually super proud about it because I'm like, you know, I did this. I saved up my own money and I did it. So I went out
Aw, so
and I
cute.
purchased a VIP ticket to see, guess who? Ariana Grande. And take a
Yay.
wild guess who came with me.
Your mom.
Yep.
That's actually, I wasn't just saying like your mom as a joke, like she actually did go with him.
Because
That wasn't like your mom.
I think my mom was the only person who actually would have came with me. I don't know who else would have.
I love that. That's great.
And that night, I could talk about that night forever. Because I know it might sound silly, but like, again, like, it was March 8, 2015. I'll never forget the day. And again, every year now when we get close to the day, it's like March 8th, I text my mom like, oh, you know what day it is? Remember what happened on this day, whatever years ago? Because that day it's very special to me. Because again, at that point in time, like, that was the most money I'd ever spent on anything. And again, I saved it up with my own money. So I was kind of proud of myself. And so obviously, the thing I hate though is that I didn't have a really good camera or anything to take great pictures or videos. I still got some, but I was using a very bad phone. So I didn't get the best shots. But my mom had a camcorder, and she was filming my reaction, like my facial reaction to when she came onto the stage, and I was tearing up a lot. A lot. And I'll never forget my reaction. Just like, as soon as she came onto the stage, just like, oh my god. I just started tearing up like crazy, and I like...
Check your phone.
The what?
Check your phone real quick.
Check my phone?
Yes.
I saw something. 1 second. Okay, I see it. But, yeah, that night was really special to me because, again, she is my favorite singer of all time. She's been my favorite for basically a decade now, which is kind of crazy to think about. And, yeah, it's a night I'll never forget. And those are basically the main concerts I went to. I mean, I think that's all of them, right? There might be some, like, smaller, like, minor ones here and there, but those are the main ones I wanted to talk about. And yeah, that's basically it for my concerts. I definitely want to go to one again. I don't know when I will go to one again, but yeah, there's that. 9 years ago today, or yesterday, I graduated high school. Yeah, I graduated 13 years ago. I'm old, what? Almost, oh my god, so young. So young.
Oh my god.
Alright, but yeah, it's pretty much it as far as the concerts go. So now basically, I know, 13 years ago. Yep.
I graduated 11 years ago. Oh.
Yep, I'm old.
11 years ago.
I am old.
So am I.
But I'm older.
Yes, a year and 4 months exactly. I know. And you, yeah.
Alright, so basically now there's just like, I just have a list of like bands and songs I want to touch on because there's so many. Like I listen to so many different bands and stuff. It's like I don't want to talk about all of them because if I talk about all of them, we're gonna be here forever. So I just want to pick out a few, like a few standouts. And I don't know if Karen, if you have any that you want to talk about. Maybe.
What?
Do you have any you want to talk about?
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't want to interrupt your Ariana Grande love fest.
No, we're past that. We're past that.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay.
But, yeah, so going back to, again, as I mentioned, Def Leppard is my favorite band of all time. So there's a lot of bands in that same, like, that I'd put into that same category, like AC/DC, for example. That's a big one, right? Who here knows AC/DC? I would hope to God.
Everyone?
I don't know. There's a lot of bands I've said today where people are just like, what are you talking about?
AC/DC is just like, it's like up there with like Metallica and Guns N' Roses. You know who they are, even just by name.
Oh, okay. You know what? I need to send you something right now.
Wait, what did I say?
Hold on.
What did I say?
Hold on.
Oh god.
Okay. I'm gonna send you something. I can't believe that.
What?
So
Okay,
the fact that you said... Okay, you know how I have a list of things I want to talk about?
Yeah.
Look at this one. You know how I said Def Leppard and then AC/DC? You said Guns N' Roses and Metallica after that. Are you kidding?
You know what? I'm gonna throw my phone.
Yeah, like you're kidding.
I'm gonna throw my phone. You can't make this up.
Like you're actually kidding.
No, I'm not.
What? How? Like, how?
I don't know.
Basically, what just happened was I've got a bunch of things listed, right? Bunch of bands and they're in like groups. So, I kid you not. I've got Def Leppard first, and then AC/DC. No, I'm not triggered. I'm just like, it's like, are you kidding me?
Every day.
Yeah, this is a daily thing. But what happened was I said Def Leppard, AC/DC, and then Karen said Metallica and Guns N' Roses. In my list after AC/DC is Guns N' Roses and Metallica. Are you kidding me?
Nope.
Out of all the bands. And I didn't show her this list until now.
No, I didn't see that list at all. I didn't see this at all.
That's insane. Like what?
I know.
That's actually something else.
Yeah, the telepathy is too strong.
Yeah, the telepathy is just it's kind of off the charts.
It's kind of unreal at this point.
That's anyways.
Anyways.
But let's see here. Love AC/DC. AC/DC is just not a band for me. Yeah, not everyone's gonna like them, so I totally get that. But they've always been one of my favorites. So. But yeah, Guns N' Roses and Metallica. They're two more good bands.
Yep.
Now Metallica, I feel like I don't really listen to a ton of their music, but I mean, come on, Enter Sandman. It's a pretty good one. If you don't know that one.
Nothing Else Matters. Oh, so good.
That's a good one too.
Yes, it is.
And then Guns N' Roses, they got a lot of good ones too. I'm not sure what I'd say my favorite is. Probably Paradise City.
That's a good one.
I think that's my favorite. What about you?
What do you mean, what about me?
What's your favorite?
I don't know.
Well-
You have a nice little list and I'm like, durr.
Well,
I like
fine.
music.
I like music. Friend who's obsessed with Metallica.
I mean, I really love Within Temptation. They're really good. I love 3 Days Grace. They're amazing. I love 3 Days Grace a lot. Feel it's pretty good.
Yeah, they're a good one. 3 Days Grace.
I like What did I do now?
There's too many to choose from.
There really is. I mean, there just is.
Well, there is another one I know that you like a lot in that list I sent you.
Yeah, which one?
It's coming up.
Okay.
Oh, heading out now, McKimbo? Hey, no worries. Hope you have a good night. Or day. It's daytime. Day and night. But, another good one is Motley Crue. They're a good one. So how about Motley Crue?
Don't listen to them.
What?
Don't listen to them.
Kickstart My Heart. Amazing song. If you don't know that one, again, I'm sorry, but you're missing out.
Alright, McKimbo, have a good sleep.
Night for me since I gotta work. Okay, no worries, McKimbo. Hope you have a good night. And then there is The Offspring. I actually got kind of a funny story about The Offspring. I don't know if it's funny, but it's kind of, it shows how old I am. Let's say that.
Oh, Ryan.
Oh, what?
Okay, just tell your story.
It's not much of a story. I don't know if it's funny, but so The Offspring, I got into them because of my dad. My dad has always liked The Offspring. So he used to have cassettes. Yeah.
Oh man.
Oh
cassette.
man, I know, right? What cassette? What is that? Grande, what are you talking about?
What is this cassette you speak of?
What the heck is that? I know, right? What is this gibberish you speak of? But my dad had one with some songs on there from The Offspring, and I was listening to that sometimes. So that's how I got into that. They have a ton of good music. So again, if you've not heard of The Offspring, definitely check them out. And then the next one here, I know Karen really likes this band, Skillet.
Yeah, Skillet's amazing.
Yeah, Skillet's really good. My mom likes them too.
They're great.
And actually, funny enough, I've known who Skillet is for a long time, but I didn't really know any of their songs until I saw a certain short video from a certain somebody with a Skillet song in it. I'm definitely not in VC with her right now.
Oh no.
Yeah, I played that back. I'm like, oh, this song sounds pretty cool. What the heck is this? And I actually asked you what it was.
Yeah, I remember that.
And then I started loving them pretty quickly, so.
Now, if you've never heard of Rammstein, oh my gosh, Rammstein's amazing. They're a German band, so none of their songs are in English, but just goes to shows that music just transcends all languages. Yeah, Rammstein just kicks ass. Some serious ass. They're amazing. I like their song. It's Deutschland and then Du Hast. Oh my god, they're so good. Like just the background music alone, the guitar and everything's so good. So yeah, if you haven't listened to Rammstein, which I also used in a short I did, check them out.
Yeah, I think I know like a couple of their songs. Du Hast is a good one. I know that one.
Du Hast is great.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Super good too.
Another good one is Rise Against. Fantastic band. If I had to pick a favorite from them, oh man, it'd be tough. There's a lot of good ones. Probably audience of one. But yeah, Rise Against is a fantastic band. Definitely make sure to check them out. And like, again, the list goes on and on, but I try to pick out like the standout ones. Green Day is another one. Green Day? Anybody? Rise Against? Anybody? Again, Green Day too, it's like if I try to pick a favorite song by them, God, I don't even know. Maybe Know Your Enemy? Probably?
It's a pretty solid one.
Yeah, we'll go with that one. You love Green Day? Yeah, they've been one of my favorites for a long time. Another one is Fall Out Boy. Fall Out Boy is amazing.
Fall Out Boy used to be so good, and then they went to pop. I don't like that. They went more popish.
Yeah, I like their older music. Their older music's better.
Yes. Yeah.
But yeah, Fall Out Boy. Okay, there's a song they do with Demi Lovato, Irresistible. That is amazing. I love that one. That'd probably be my favorite from them. There's also, again, I would hope to God most people know who this one is. Bon Jovi.
No, don't know who he is.
What? No way.
I don't know who is Bon Jovi is. He's stupid.
Bon Jovi.
Yeah, Bon Jovi.
Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I feel like they have one of the most famous songs on planet Earth at the moment. Living on a Prayer. If you don't know that song, then I'm sorry, but... But you never know. You never know.
You never know.
Welcome to X Virus. Favorite band, Skillet. Oh, we were just talking about them. Skillet's really good.
Yeah, we just talked about Skillet.
Yeah, Green Day is really good too. Saw Green Day my senior year of high school. It was one of the best shows. Oh, you saw them live? That's awesome, Jade. That must have been a really good show. Okay, what's next on my list? We got Avenged Sevenfold.
Yes, Avenged Sevenfold's good.
Another amazing band. Again, if I had to pick a favorite from them, oh man, that's a tough one.
Hail to the King. Cough. What?
I was thinking that one. Hail to the King. Or Nightmare, maybe?
And Buried Alive.
Nightmare is pretty good. Yeah, that's a tough one. I don't know if I can pick a clear favorite by them. Like the avatars. Oh, thank you so much, X Virus.
Yeah. Those
again,
are made by Puff.
yeah, all the artwork you see, the layout, the logo, that was all made by Puff. So big shout out to her for that. And now, so in this little group I have here, I've also got Simple Plan.
Oh my god, I haven't heard of Simple Plan forever.
It's a bit of a throwback.
That's right. They are a thing.
Still like their music though. I still love them. Little Piece of Heaven by Avenged Sevenfold. I'm not sure if I know that one. You're not feeling well? I hope you feel better soon, X-Virus. I'm sorry to hear about that.
Yeah, sorry to hear that. That's no fun.
But yeah, Simple Plan, again, I feel like I'm saying the same thing about all these bands. It's like, I don't know if I can pick a favorite song.
Jade, you've been to all these shows. You're so hardcore.
I got in a pit at a Simple Plan show.
I can just see you in it.
Oh, wow. And then the last one, again, we mentioned Avicii before. Again, God bless his soul. Avicii he made some of my favorite songs of all time. Again, I mentioned The Nights. The Nights is my favorite song of all time. Wake Me Up is a fantastic one. Again, if you don't know that one, then I don't know what to tell you. There's also Waiting for Love is a good one. But yeah, Avicii has made some of my favorite songs of all time, so...
My glasses got kicked off by a crowd surfer and thankfully weren't broken. Oh, you
Oh,
got lucky.
So
you guys have all these cool experiences and I'm like, I'm dumb.
you're not dumb. You're not.
Okay.
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 Are you yawning?
No, I'm not yawning.
Okay.
I'm not.
It sounded like you were, but...
I wasn't yawning. I was just stretching my jaw.
Oh yeah, okay. Doof.
I'm really comfy right now, okay? I'm relaxed.
Well, good.
I'm having fun.
See, this is what I do. I put people to sleep. I mean, what?
Ryan, I'm
What?
gonna tell you this as nicely as I can. Shut up.
No.
You do not put people to sleep.
No.
Shut up.
Make me.
Okay.
Okay, well, moving on to the next group here. Again, I try to pick out, like, the standouts. So, I'm not going to talk about Ariana Grande too much again. We already did that.
Oh my god, I might die.
I promise I won't.
Guys, remember, I had very, very knows. I love them. I just can't with her.
I know. I promise I won't.
Oh, okay. Alright. Okay.
But, I think you can't have a proper music podcast without mentioning Taylor Swift.
Okay, actually, can we talk about the bizarreness that is Taylor Swift's concerts? I just want to talk about... So, I'm not a Swiftie by any means. I do like some of her songs. Absolutely. I think she does have some absolute gems in there. But the cultism around her Eras tour is fascinating to watch. Like, I just watch reels that pop up on my feed of people obsessing over this concert. It's just, there should be a documentary about this concert alone. The fact that people bought multiple tickets, which I think is unfair to people who can't go at all, to the like, people dress up like they are in the show for these. It's so mind-blowing. The friendship bracelets, the way that people scream like they're demon-possessed when she comes on stage, guys, it's a whole experience.
Yeah, I feel like Taylor Swift is probably...
So interesting.
It's probably... Out of every musical artist or band, I feel like Taylor Swift, you're gonna get the most diverse opinions.
Yes.
My opinion on her, I've always liked her. I've always liked her music. And again, as far as like her tour and her fans, I mean, her fans are very dedicated. I will say that. But yeah, it is kind of crazy to think about all the stuff that's going on there. But yeah, Taylor Swift, like I don't follow like the, you know, like the stuff, the tours and all that, so I don't really know.
I don't follow that either, Ryan. It just shows up on my feed, and then I'm in the rabbit hole because I'm just so interested in this, the psychology of it all.
Well, I know, but like basically, if I like their music, then I like them. That's basically it.
I mean, would I spend thousands of dollars to go see her? Absolutely not. There's so many other things I could do with $1,000, but hey, That's just what people are willing to. Well, the thing is, what happens is the scalpers got a hold of the tickets, and then we're charging people $1,000 to go see them. They have to make a profit somehow. Taylor Swift's few albums were good, but she's so overhyped now. And like, apparently her new album, The Tortured Poets, whatever, is like 30 songs long or 20. An
Is it
album.
really?
Yes.
I didn't know that.
Like, people like posted memes of them bawling their eyes out. I'm like, okay, Taylor Swift is great and all, but eventually you get the gist. It's about her being jilted by some dude, and there's only so many songs you can hear about the same over and over and over again. I really think my favorite album she's done is Speak Now, because that's when I was in high school, so Speak Now was on the radio all the time. I really think that's her most... I honestly think that might be her best album. I really like Speak Now, also because it does have my favorite Taylor Swift song, which is Haunted. I feel like Haunted's just a good song that worked well with their voice. And then when you hear the Taylor's version of it, her voice matured a little bit and it sounds even better. I also really like her song Cardigan, which I've used in a few things. Just because the music arrangement for Cardigan was very well done. It's very soft. Like I said, she can convey a lot of different emotions. So I really like her song Cardigan. And I think it's Cardigan and Haunted are the two that I really enjoy by her.
I'm not even sure if I know those two, actually. If I heard them, I might know them.
I think you have definitely heard Cardigan's background for sure, because I've sent you stuff with it in the background.
Yeah, I can't think of it.
I'll tell you later, but nope, she's not married yet. X-Virus, this is Taylor Swift. She ain't married. Once she gets married, the empire is over. Are you kidding me? This 30-year-old woman makes money off of breakup songs a 13-year-old would write. She ain't get married.
Wait, is she? She's not 30, is she?
She's in her 30s. Yes.
She's in her 30s, yeah.
She's in her 30s. No, she is not 30. She is in her 30s. And that's another thing. I'm not trying to like go into the Taylor Swift. That's another thing. Is like eventually writing songs about like middle school breakups and high school breakups when you're in your 30s it's like, okay, honey, like I get that some guy broke your heart because your 2-week relationship ended. But like, how about we sing about paying the bills, or I can't pay my mortgage this month, or I can't buy my groceries, like real stuff. You know what I mean? Maybe this comes from me being older and like, like I said, I don't know, there's just more to life than just singing about some hunky swinky man dumped you and then went off with some other chick.
That is true, but think about it though, she's been having a lot of success with it, and a lot of people do like listening to it, which I kind of understand in a way. I kind of get it. Like, I can see it from both sides. It's like, again, she's been having, I mean, she's arguably the most famous person on the planet. Definitely one of them, right? Like, who doesn't know Taylor Swift?
Now. I would say right now.
Yeah.
Right now. I feel like, what's crazy is, like, I thought she was big before, and then she blew up, like, I mean, do you know how much this tour made for her? Billions of dollars. She basically fueled America's economy from her stupid concert, and that's not a joke. That is an actual statement they released.
Yeah, that's definitely not looking up. Oh, she's 34 right now.
Yeah, see? She's like...
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not saying she's gonna be middle-aged soon, but it's like, girl, how many times are you gonna just write about super sexy man who stole all your dreams and left you on the side of the road for nothing?
But again, she's been having a lot of success with it, and people love her. So, and I kind of get it. Like, I see it from both sides. So.
Yes, 12-year-olds. Yeah, 12-year-olds.
But
and very immature adults.
Yeah, I feel like that's...
Swift. I'm not saying if you like a Taylor Swift song or something, that's different. I'm talking about the people that like religiously follow her, like the cultish kind of things.
Yeah.
Side of things.
Yeah, I feel like you're gonna get that with a lot of different artists.
I haven't seen this in a long time, though. I mean, I guess you could argue... I think the last time I've seen something like this was the Bieber days,
oh, God.
personally.
Yeah. Yep. I remember that.
I mean, that's the last time I can think of something such, like, where people were so, like, I would stand in front of a fire bullet for them to live mentality.
Yeah,
I hate to say this, but, like, people who say, like, girl, she wouldn't die for you.
Well, I mean... realistically. But yeah, Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
I don't even think I mentioned my favorite song. I'm not even sure what my favorite song from her is. I don't even know if I could pick one. Favorite Taylor Swift song? I'm tempted to say Shake It Off.
Oh God, really? It's okay. That's fine.
Definitely not looking up her songs now.
You're gonna be there a while.
I mean, if it's not that, I'd probably go with, oh, You Need to Calm Down. Wait, was it you, Karen? Was it you I was talking to about this song?
Yes, I didn't know this was a song. I thought you were just saying it in chat. Yeah.
Yeah, that was hilarious.
Yeah.
It's like, You Need to Calm Down. That's a Taylor Swift song.
Our song to me.
That is a good one, our song.
Romeo, save me. I've been feeling so alone.
See, look how talented she is. Yeah, I feel like it's either You Need to Calm Down or Shake It Off. That's probably my favorites.
Sorry, but I hate Taylor Swift. No worries, Lan.
Nothing wrong with that.
Love Story's kind of well, excuse you, Jade. I like. Hey guys, we can't talk about the epitome, guys. We're missing a big breakout artist. We can't forget about JoJo Siwa and her new music. I'm joking. I'm totally joking.
Wait, who?
Never mind. We're moving on.
What? Yeah, outside of that though, like there's a couple other ones I wanted to touch on. How about Katy Perry?
I kissed a girl and I liked it.
I like how that's the first thing you say.
Hey man, there was a time, we have to talk about this. There was a time when Katy Perry and Lady Gaga came out and they both were being compared to each other. It was very interesting because they both had the outlandish outfits and kind of the more vulgar songs. And I think it's interesting how they both found their own ways in their music. 2009 was a weird time, man.
Oh, it was.
It was a time. I enjoy Katy Perry. Yeah, me too. Like, I really like. I really like Firework. Like, Teenage Dream was the album I really enjoyed, which I feel like a lot of people say.
Now, I think, unless I was seeing things, I think I saw that Katy Perry is going on, like, a tour or something soon. I saw something about her.
I'm not sure. She just left American Idol.
I swear I saw something about that, but yeah, Katy Perry.
So I would hate to cut this short, but I do hear Kiddo waking up, and we all know how he wakes up.
Oh, no worries. There wasn't really much else. We pretty much touched on everything anyways.
Alright, sounds good. Is there any... We all do, like, a few questions, and then we'll go on a raid. Yeah, I'm not trying to, like, rush to end it. It's just... I don't know about y'all, but he is a grumpy bear when he wakes up, and I don't want to subject y'all here in the...
No, I mean, it's right around our usual time anyways, so that works.
Okay, you sure?
Oh yeah, it's all good.
Okay, alright.
So yeah, if you guys have any last minute questions, I can also go look for a raid target.
Yes, this was a lot of fun. Honestly, every time we do a podcast episode, you guys just support it so well, and I really appreciate that. You guys are just killing it every time. You guys are so invested in the topics. It's just, it makes doing these, we look forward to these so much. So thank you guys again, showing up in the droves and just making this so much fun.
Yeah, we really do appreciate it, guys. So yes, we're just gonna look for a raid target here. Unless you have somebody on your end. I don't know, I mean, do we do this person? We could. I'll DM you. Okay. I just DM'd you. I think I might have lost her.
No.
Oh. I hear her.
Sorry,
There you are.
literally just walked, so that worked out, so. Want to hear something interesting? What land?
I DM'd you, by the way. Raid suggestion.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
No, you're good.
I'm not against this. We did just raid them recently.
I know, it's like I'm looking at my list, though, and I don't know... Well, actually, wait a minute.
Trust me, I'm down with it. We just raided them not too long ago.
Yeah.
And I was legit thinking you were going to send me referring to that, too. That's so funny. So funny.
Oh, actually, I do see somebody who I don't even... I think I've raided them before, but it's been a while.
Let's see.
How about... them?
That works great. I'm down with that.
Okay,
Because I haven't rated them forever.
that works. Alright, let me get that redirect set up. You
Speaking
missed...
of music, Megan Trainor is married to the kid. Yes. Megan Trainor is married to Daryl Savera. I think that, the Spy Kids, little boy from Spy Kids. They have 2 kids together.
Megan Trainor is really good, too. I like her.
Me too. I like her. She's also a very down-to-earth person. I follow her on Instagram. But yes, Megan Trainor is married to Spy Kids boy, and they have 2 adorable children.
I had no idea.
Yeah, they just had their second baby like this past year, and their first kid looks just like the dad. Red hair and everything.
Spy Kids, man, that's a throwback. Jeez.
Oh, Spy Kids, man.
The 3D movie.
Yeah, I went and saw that in theaters.
That was amazing.
Yes.
Alright, but we've got our raid target selected here, so...
Yes,
think-
please join us, and... Oh, I didn't want to interrupt.
I was just gonna say, I think we're ready to wrap it up here.
Alright, well, I just want to say, again, thank you guys so much, we have an absolute blast doing these, and the fact that they have been so successful is really telling. So thank you guys so much for being here, and I just want to say a big thank you to my wonderful co-host who makes doing these even more fun. It's always a good time when you get to spend extra time with your best friend. So Brian, thank you so much for doing these with me, and I just have so much fun, so thank you.
Well, thank you for doing it with me again. Like, there's nobody else I'd rather do it with, so... And, yeah, like Karen said, these have been doing really well, and... So, again, guys, if you're unaware, we do these once every other Thursday. So the next one, let me check my calendar here. It is going to be... Looks like June 4th. If I'm looking at this right. Yeah, June 4th is going to be the next one. So... Like, when we do a podcast, we're already thinking about what the next one's going to be about.
It's the 6th, silly.
The 6th.
It's a Thursday.
Oh, I was looking at April. I was looking at
There
April.
you go.
Okay, it's June 6th. June 6th. Hey, forget what I said. I actually said June 6th.
Alright.
But anyways, yeah, like, when we do a podcast, like, we're already thinking about what the next one's going to be immediately. And...
Yes.
Like, these are fun. Like, it just feels like I'm hanging out with my best friend, because that's, I mean, kind of what I'm doing anyways, so I really do appreciate it. And also, I gotta make sure I mention this every time. Again, big shout out to Haku Kings for making the startup music. That was him that made that. And also for the layout and the logo, and also the name of the podcast. That was all done by Puff as well, so big shout out to her for that as well. And... do have some other shoutouts to run through quickly here. So I do want to thank Red Deathman 25 for the raid. And I also want to thank Ash with the 10 gifted memberships, and Triforce Hunter with the 5 gifted memberships, and Memer with the 18th month milestone. So there are the shoutouts for today, guys. And I do believe that is it.
Yes, so please follow us on the raid. Ryan will put the link in the chat probably right now.
Yeah, just gonna make sure I got that.
Dibling raid right?
Yeah, hashtag Dibbling, right?
I can put that in the chat for you.
And again, guys, if you have any ideas for future podcasts, we do have a section in the server for that, so
Yes.
we're pretty much down for anything, so yeah. That's
As long as it's
pretty
appropriate.
much it. Yeah, as long as it's appropriate. Alright,
Yeah, we're
so
just waiting on that link to go into the chat.
we are going to be rating Nikki Picky Plays today, guys. I'm pretty sure I have rated her before, but it's been a long time. She's usually live early when I'm not. So yes, we're gonna rate Nikki Picky Plays today, guys. She is playing some Animal Crossing New Horizons. Looks like she is just working on her island right now. So I am down for this. I've not been to her streams in a very long time either, so I'm down for this. Alright, there's the link, guys. I'm gonna just say something real quick here. I will be live again tomorrow at the usual time, 2:30 p.m. EST, and it looks like we're doing some more shiny hunting for Fampy tomorrow. So
Yes!
I know Karen's a fan of that.
Yep.
I think that's what we're doing. It's the member vote. I'm pretty sure that's what we're doing. But yes, I'll be live again tomorrow, 2:30. And I think that's pretty much it. So is there anything else you wanted to say before we ended it? Oh wait, what was
follow
that?
us on the rate?
Yeah. Alright guys, so that is all I want to say. Thank you all again so much for being here, and thank you for the 26 likes as well. That's absolutely insane. I appreciate that. And that's pretty much it for us, guys. Hope you all have a good day.
Yes, guys, take care. We'll see you on the next one.
Alright, bye guys.
Bye, guys.